Forgotten City.
I'm Fat Thor.
My younger brother.
Have no obligation to do
I
anything.
knew I could count on you.
Going to find your brother's meeting you later.
I am so sorry you had to find me like this. Aldrius.
Ouch, my knees.
Open that door.
Open a portal that will take you into the past.
Travel to the Forgotten City. Welcome back to the Forgotten City. Not long after the last episode, Thor realised that the Jarl's letter was right. He had been teleported backwards in time to an age before the Dwemer city he stumbled upon in the last episode was destroyed, and that meant he had to figure out a way to prevent the unspeakable atrocity that the Jarl mentioned in his letter. So Thor figured he would play it cool for once in his life and try not to startle any of the city's residents, for their and his own well-being.
You there. Where did you come from?
I just arrived.
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house.
I got lost?
Yeah, well, just make sure you don't get lost in anyone else's home. Live by our laws here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else. Only the punishment here is much, much worse. The Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. I can take you to him if you like.
Thor reckoned that sounded like a good plan, so followed Gulvar up to the Citadel to speak to the Jarl, who was the whole reason Thor was there in the first place.
This is the Citadel, where the Jarl and his guests live. If you manage to worm your way in with them, you might get to live here too.
I probably wouldn't tempt Thor with any sort of privilege if I were you.
Gulvar, what do you think you're doing? You're meant to be working the Jarl's farm, not trudging dirt into his citadel.
Hjormund, take it easy, would you? I was just showing our new friend here to the Jarl.
Well, how about you get back to work, and I take our new friend the rest of the way? If you don't work, none of us eat, Gulvar. Remember that.
How could I forget? Fine, I'll get back to work. It was nice meeting you, my friend. Stop by for a chat anytime you like.
I'm sorry about that. That probably sounded a bit harsh, but it's my job to make sure we all have enough to eat. I'm Hjormund. Let's head up to the next floor then, shall we? Stay close behind me. Wouldn't want you getting lost now, would we?
Thor followed Hjormund up to the top floor of the Citadel where the Jarl's quarters were located. However, Thor had never went this long acting this normal in his life, and was progressively dying on the inside.
Alright, so we're about to meet Jarl Metellus. There's a couple of things you should know about him, if you want to make a good impression. First, he was the first one here. Well, he was here before the rest of us anyway. So the Citadel is his, and we're all his guests. Second, he's very protective of this place, and won't tolerate anyone disturbing the peace. So be on your best behaviour, and you should be fine.
Although Thor's best behaviour was little better than a petulant child's.
Alright, you're on your own from here. I've got lazy farmers to supervise. Good luck with the Jarl, and I'll see you around.
Thor began to walk to the terrace where the Jarl was located, but before he did that, he wanted to have a quick look around the Jarl's chambers. Among the multiple useless scraps of junk and items, Thor found a citizen's arrival log, which had already contained an entry for himself, which he thought was strange. Thor concluded that the word must just travel fast around this place, so thought nothing more of it and continued on to the balcony.
There's a face I don't recognize.
On second thought, Thor concluded the Jarl was just a flat-out liar.
Welcome to my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, what is your name?
Thor told him his name, knowing full well he already knew who he was.
It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need some quarters. Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Lukey. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city?
Something suspicious was definitely going on, but Thor reckoned he would play along for now and told Jarl Metellus that he himself sent him back in time.
I sent you here? I'm not sure what you mean.
Here is the letter you will write shortly after the city is destroyed.
Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us?
I don't know, but it was dark and there were burnt corpses everywhere.
That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place, several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again. I think it has something to do with the Dwarves' law. This is bad. This is very, very bad.
What is the Dwarves' law?
You see, the dwarves who built this place left inscriptions. Brawl hasn't been able to fully translate them, but we understand some parts. This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer
For the sins of the one, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event. The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people into obedience, and it's worked so far. But someone's about to break that law. Let me think. Your arrival here is exactly what I need. You've helped me a great deal by bringing this note to my attention. I wonder if you could do me another favor.
If you're about to say investigate the city, then we're one step ahead.
Investigate the city.
Yes, that's what I just said.
Talk to my people. Help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions, if you have to. You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do so immediately. Now what do you say? Will you help me?
Fine.
Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where you're from or what may be about to happen here. People do foolish things when they panic. If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't show it to anyone.
Shit.
Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
Once again, Thor was tasked with saving everybody's life, but he had no idea where to start. Any one of the citizens could be the culprit, and it was up to Thor to find out who it was. But something told Thor the Jarl wasn't letting off everything he knew, and he continued to pester Thor even before he had left.
Hello again, my friend. Any word about the matter we discussed?
No, I literally haven't moved since you last told me to get on it.
Hello again, my friend.
Ouch, my knees.
Help! There's a looter coming into the city.
And this is my problem, why?
I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed and he looked like a looter. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop him.
For fuck's sake, why have I got to do everything around here? Thor showed the looters some sympathy by ending their life. Killing you was simplistic. But more simptivities came piling down the tunnel. Unfortunately, Thor about to show you the symptoms of getting smacked in the face by a big fucking hammer. Killing you is like conducting a symphony. You're simply simpletons with the simplest of simplisms. Ah, simps above. And just like that, Thor defended the city from the looters. But something was wrong. Thor began to have a blinding headache.
The many shall suffer the sins of the one.
Something had come over him. He envisioned himself wearing a shiny metal dwarven armor that he reckoned he knew where he'd seen it before.
What do you want?
Thor, I think this is a bad idea.
What about it?
Wait, Thor, you're not yourself. Something strange is happening.
Not going to happen, maggot. Because you know, and I know, that the first blow that gets landed is going to get us all killed. You're not that stupid.
No, you idiot. Thor is that stupid.